Hello, some people. How it's amazing that we are about to cross over to another month. However, I just feel before this day rolls over, let me talk a little bit about Black History Month, and especially my emphasis is although February is a Black History Month, but Black lives and Black heritage still continues beyond February. So beyond February, what are we going to do? I know that a lot of stuffs have been shared with us during this month. However, I just want to, being a kind of refreshment to us, and peradventure there are some things I'll be saying that you've not heard before. The first thing is this: what are you going to contribute to Black history? All of us cannot be a social activist, but all of us can practice social justice. And if you and I practice social justice towards all people, this world will be a better place, and the lives of Black people will be awesome. Now, concerning the Black heritage, it is scientifically proven that when you don't know about a particular people, you may be afraid of them because you don't know them. It's just like going to a new place, a new location, and you don't really know what to expect. You'll be fearful, you'll be scared, you will have a kind of threat. So in order to conquer this fear or phobia, why not learn to know about Black heritage? Black heritage is rich. It's far, far, far beyond what the media is telling us out there. Far, far, far rich. And the pages of history have demonstrated people that have made their mark on this world. Like you are seeing one of the graphic t-shirts that I made, to celebrate Black history. This one is focusing on what Black women have done in history. Some of them are late and their work still speak till today, and some are still alive. There are tons that I can actually design on a t-shirt, but I just feel it will be too much, so let me just pick a few. Read about stories of Black people's success. When you read about the story of Black people's success, it will help you to have value for Black people. Because if you keep on hearing the negative stories and the negative stories and the negative stories that the media has selected for you to listen to, you will not know that you are missing a huge portion of what Black lives represent. Another thing is to read books by Black authors. I have two very close by here. By the way, I've just finished my honors degree program in psychology, and in my last term in school, I did a course in sociology about prison abolition, and these two texts were recommended. Sometimes ago, when I was surfing the library shelf, I saw this one, and I brought it home to my children, and I tried to help them because they were young and they were facing unpleasant situations that I didn't face when I was growing up in the midst of plenty of people that love me so much and cannot have enough of me. So if you want to read about Black lives, at times when You are not the victim. You may not understand what the victims are going through. But when you read books by academics, by people of books, based on research, peer-reviewed research, interviews, you will begin to have a kind of enlightenment about what we are talking about. This one, Policing Black Lives, oh my God. If there is any book that will let you know the affliction, the pain that is still happening in our present time, in this 21st century, this is the book. I don't want to say a lot about this book, but this is the book. It's online and it's not that expensive. Contributes to the life of the writer. Her name is Robin Maynard. Robin Maynard. This book is rich. You don't want to be ignorant. You want to know what's going on. Because at times you may think, why this not? Why this not? This thing happened centuries ago. No, in our present situation, if I open my mouth to tell you Black life story, my own Black life story in North America, oh my goodness, don't let us open that page today, because actually that is not the reason I'm here. Another one is by this awesome woman, Angela Davis. Angela Davis. So many Black people have done great things. You can involve your children in the search. For instance, I made a list of Black women names and I gave to my daughter. See these names, go and search these names and write something for me about them. And he wrote something awesome about 7 of them, which are beautiful. And I said, okay, I can actually wear them. I can actually wear them. I'm proud of this women. I'm proud of their achievements. So let this be my own way of celebrating Black History Month, of celebrating my Black heritage. If you can open a conversation, if you can write a blog post about Black lives, Black heritage, so that people will know what is going on, the possible things that are going on, then you will be contributing, to the Black history and to enrich Black lives. There are so many areas we can focus on. The health and wellness of Black people matter. Empowerment of Black people matter. Not marginalizing them, giving them opportunity to thrive matter. Not denying them of rights matter. And when it comes to people that have made history, like the two I've told you about author. However, there are some other things I may like to share with you. The first one is a YouTube, film. It is titled 13th 13th film. Netflix. Is about prison being a kind of new age slavery in America, because the statistics show that 25% of imprisonment, people in prison are in America, while the America is just 5% of the world population. That is also another rich resource I will recommend for you. Another resource I will recommend for you is about the test that was done by African American psychologists in the early 20th century about Black and white doll experiment. Oh, if you watch that, it will make you cry, because it will reveal to you how racism has impacted the psychological wellness of African American children. So it takes the effort of you and I to move Black lives forward. Do your own part and let every other person do their own part. In that doll experiment, the Black children were given white and black doll, and the Black children preferred white doll. They gave positive attribution to white dolls. They prefer white dolls to brown dolls. They prefer white dolls to black dolls. Why? This is revealing to you the impact of racism that made the Black children to have a racial shame, the Black children to have a racial self-hate. It's so bad. It makes them to have inferiority that were generated from racism, from all this segregation, all this unwritten code that has limited the lives of Black people. If you are there and you have humanity in you, irrespective of your skin color, can you please give every human being that God has created the chance to thrive? The lives of Black people go beyond the month of February. As we go to March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January of another year, and February, and on and on. Let's rewrite history. Let's allow justice to reign. In another video, I will be talking about some of these awesome people. Awesome people that have done great things. Because if I'm telling you now, Angela Davis, Wangari Maathai, and the rest of them, some of you may not know it. However, you can go and search for them. Especially Wangari Maathai. She is the first African woman, to wield the Nobel Peace Prize. That is awesome. Like when you talk of Rosa Parks, that is the woman that stood against box segregation by refusing to stand up for a white person inside the bus. When you talk of Harriet Tubman, that is the woman, the slave abolitionist that rescued so many African American slaves through Underground Railroad. Awesome people. In fact, that of Harriet Tubman, there is a video for it. If you go and search for her on YouTube, there is a film that was done in honor of her brave work. So when we are talking about Black people, I'm trying to see the names that I have here that I can really quickly say to you. I think for now, let's just leave it like that. So when we are talking about Black history, we are not talking about the history of slavery. We are talking about peoples that have done something awesome. I've forgotten the name of another YouTube video I've had from this speaker from Nigeria. She is a writer. She writes literatures, and she was talking about the danger of one story. The danger of one story. You can go and search YouTube and her name will pop up. She was talking about how a professor did not believe that ordinary African family can eat good meal, can have good life. She was being told that a story of African family was not genuine when she was studying abroad. I can go on and on and on. So awesome people that are under Black and brown skin like myself. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Like I used to tell people, who's supposed to be ashamed? Is it you that has been wronged and your forefathers have been wronged that's supposed to be ashamed? Or people that did wrong things to you that's supposed to apologize to you, that are still alive, the representatives of the people that have been wronged? They owe you apology, so you need to walk tall. You don't need to look down on yourself. When I'm talking about brown and brown history and everything, I'm talking of people that are resilient. I'm seeing people that are tolerant. I'm seeing people that are adaptable. I'm seeing people that are flexible. I'm seeing people that are hardworking. I'm seeing go-getters. I'm seeing people that are creative. I'm seeing people that are diverse. Oh my God, black culture is rich, period. Black culture is so rich, and I want you to know that black culture is rich. When we are talking about black, you are talking about everything ill that you can think of in this world. That is not a representation of black people. So if you want to know more about black people, please search, because information is everywhere and you can find them. Yes. This is the last day in the month of February. In few hours time we will move into the month of March, and in the month of March is also a month that is dedicated for something I'm passionate about. It's about International Day for Women. If you are a black woman, you have double fights to actually fight. You have to fight because you are a woman, and you have to fight because you are a woman in black and brown skin. It's supposed not to be so. Please, let's make the world, a better place. A better place. I have a lot of things about black heritage. I'm passionate about black heritage. I am a black person or brown person, whichever one you call me, that has been blood washed in the blood of Christ. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I can be whatsoever God has created me and sent me to this planet to be. I am a gift to my generation. I hope you know this too. Okay, by the way, if you have not pressed that like button, I really need you to do that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel before, I want you to do that, because you'll be getting awesome stories about self-development, about empowerment on this channel. Yes, I'm ready to, put more attention now that the academics that is sucking life out of me, it's over, and I can stretch and see live right now. So I will be posting more content, and I don't want you to miss it. So remember to also press the notification button. And if you want to support black people, another way is to support black people that are in business like myself. I have a black owned business, and I'm into fashion, I'm into gifts. So you can check my online store at really posh gifts. You can check me up. You can get connected with me on social at really posh gifts. That is on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. And I'm cooking something awesome for Black Heritage, which I will let you know very soon when I am able to load some, gifts that are focusing on black people that I've already made. Like this one that I'm wearing right now, you will see it. It is actually titled Blacknificent. And you will really love things that I've already made, and I'm yet to just post them to store. I will just turn this over to those products and just give you, a glimpse of what your sister here. I am a black history of being industrial, being creative, having awesome imaginations. Look at this one. That one is saying, I love the woman I've become because I fought to become. Let me show you another one. This will be the name of the category. This is called Blacknificent. Yeah, that will be the name of the store. It's cooking, it's really cooking, and it will be live and direct. And we also create a section of these wholesome stuffs, in my present really posh gift. So if you want them quick, you can actually, reach out to me through email, info@reallyposhgift.com, info@reallyposhgift.com. I will leave all the description below. This one says brave, strong, and blissful. I have another one here I've made. This one says black, blessed, blissful, beautiful, blossoming, brilliant, benevolent. This one is saying strong, black, proud. There is another one that I don't really know where it is hiding. I think I've not put it in display. Let me just show you that one quickly. You will love this. And by the way, it's not only on t-shirts that I put my pins. I put pins on hoodie, on anything, gift items that you can think of. Check this out. With my gorgeous African queen crown. I can, and I did it. Yeah, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, and on and on. And last but not least, for godly women looking at me out there, I have these, and very soon I will post them on Etsy store and also on Really Posh Gift, and you can also get to me quickly if you want them. So that is it. Black lives go beyond February. So let's keep the good work, keep adding value to history. Remember, we may not all be a social activist, but we can all practice social justice and support Black lives that are in our world. Let's give them chance, to rise. Let's give them chance to rise. Don't let us gang up against them. Don't let us shock life out of them. Let's reduce the number of calls that crisis line are dealing with. Let's reduce the number of cases of mental health that we are dealing with, so that we will thrive better as a society. Happy Black History Month to all the Black lives listening to me. And like the theme of this year is telling us that it's supposed to be not for a month, it's supposed to be all year round. So let's make it all year round. Let's continue